Before our time, before any story we ever told, the Earth belonged to them. It was a world of impossible scale, ruled by life forms so immense, so powerful, they defy our modern imagination. This was the kingdom of the giants. And in this kingdom, there was one undisputed king, the tyrant lizard king, Tyrannosaurus rex. Their reign lasted for over 160 million years, across 3 distinct ages. The story began in the arid landscapes of the Triassic period, where the first small, agile dinosaurs like Eoraptor took their first steps in a world recovering from a mass extinction. This gave way to the Jurassic period, an age of giants. A warmer, wetter climate created vast jungles and floodplains, the perfect environment to support the largest land animals of all time. Towering sauropods like the graceful Diplodocus and the colossal Brachiosaurus stretched their necks to the treetops. For most, life was a daily cycle of survival. Let us follow a herd of Triceratops. Dawn is a time for grazing. The powerful adults use their parrot-like beaks to shear tough, fibrous plants, while the young spar with each other, their small horns locking in playful but vital practice for the dangers ahead. Social bonds were key. In a herd, there is safety. The old and strong protect the young and vulnerable. They communicate with deep groans and calls, a language lost to time. Every moment, from feeding to drinking, is fraught with tension. Every shadow in the trees, every unexplained sound, could mean the difference between life and death. But for the apex predator, this tension is not a threat, it is an opportunity. The T-Rex's senses are extraordinary. Its vision is sharper than a hawk's, and its sense of smell can detect prey from miles away. It is not just a brute, it is a calculated hunter. With a bite force capable of crushing bone, a single attack is all it needs. This is the raw, brutal power that defined the Cretaceous food chain. A perfectly evolved killing machine at the height of its power. A force of nature, doing what it was born to do, rule. Their world was an evolutionary laboratory. Dinosaurs developed an incredible array of tools for survival. The hollow crest of the Parasaurolophus was a musical instrument, used for communication across vast distances. The enormous claws of the Therizinosaurus, once thought to be for killing, were likely used by this strange herbivore to gather food. And perhaps the most revolutionary discovery of all, feathers. From simple insulation on early tyrannosaurs to the complex flight feathers of their bird-like relatives, these structures paint a new, more vibrant, and more complex picture of these animals. For 160 million years, their dynasty was absolute. They survived climate shifts and volcanic upheavals. They seemed invincible. They could not have known that their greatest threat was not from this world. 66 million years ago, a rock 6 miles wide, traveling faster than a speeding bullet, was on a collision course with Earth. The impact plunged the Earth into a nuclear winter. The sun was blocked out for months, perhaps years. Plants died, the food chain collapsed from the bottom up, and the air itself became toxic. The once lush world became a cold, dark, dying wasteland. Their story did not end in ash. It was written into the rock of the Earth, waiting for new, intelligent eyes to find it. Today, paleontologists are the detectives of deep time. Every fossil, from a single tooth to a complete skeleton like Sue the T-Rex, is a clue. We are learning not just what they looked like, but how they lived, how they grew, and even what colors they might have been. Science has allowed us to resurrect these titans, not in body, but in understanding, revealing them to be more complex, more dynamic, and more magnificent than we ever dreamed. The age of dinosaurs has ended, but their legacy lives on, in every bird that flies. Their reign was a story of power, innovation, and survival, reminding us that no rule lasts forever. The tyrant king may be gone, but his world still surrounds us.